world champion for One Piece in 2023. So say hello to Guan Rong. Wow.
Hey, Guan Rong in the house, guys. Ooh,
My camera froze.
it's lagging, Fabian. You should thumbnail it.
Hello?
Yeah, that will be the thumbnail. That will be our thumbnail. But Guan Rong, okay ma?
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, so we have Guan Rong here with us today. So the topic of today's discussion will be the EB-01 metagame. So why don't we just start? So why don't we just start off with Guan Rong, what do you think is the best deck in EB-01?
Sakazuki.
You wanna tell us why Sakazuki?
I think actually I don't think in EB-01 Moria is a good choice lah, since yellow deck getting stronger. I don't like to play Moria lah. I play Moria, so no Moria. I rather use Sakazuki leader.
Not talented lah.
Hey bro, I milled 30 cards in my grave also don't have Moria one. Have Moria then no hold back. Okay, die. Settle. End of story.
So from EB-01 we know that like some decks actually got quite a bit of support, namely like RP Law and BY Luffy. So RP Law got like Killer Kid and like Chopper and Bonclay as well, while BY Luffy on the other hand they got Flampe. So what are your takes on like these decks in the meta game? Because like first impressions of EB-01 would be like these two decks are like come into the meta game, right? Like become relevant. So what are your takes on that?
BY Luffy. BY Luffy, I think if the environment got Sakazuki, BY Luffy is not the best choice, I think, because Sakazuki quite easy to kill Black Yellow Luffy. But if don't have Sakazuki or any blue color decks, I think Black Yellow Luffy will be a quite good choice. And I think the things that really get stronger maybe is NL.
Yeah,
With Rampage, take the life and Yamato. And OP07 Ace, settle.
Yeah.
I think RP Law is also very strengthened lah because of Bonclay and Kid and Killer. So more firepower, and I think it does pretty decent to Sakazuki also because it's a 4 life leader. So I would think RP Law is a strong contender in the EB-01 meta game. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah, you will. I think Law is a quite good choice also, but I think in 07 Law will be better lah. With the presence of Sanji lah, this lah, that lah.
Yeah,
Become better.
but to be honest, I think in EB-01, because I personally ran Law in EB-01 meta, because I don't want to play Sakazuki, I'm sick of it, and I think I did pretty well also with Law. Yeah, so I think Law is a strong addition to the meta for sure in EB-01. Yeah.
So
Not from EB-01, much more stable.
Yeah, for sure.
So what's your take on like RP Law's position in the EB-01 format? Since like you said that you ran RP Law, right, for like the majority of EB-01.
Sorry. RP Law in the format?
Yeah.
Do you say? I think it's definitely among the top 3 decks, I would say, in the meta. I would say Saka, RP Law, and personally I think NL is pretty decent in the meta too. If not Kata. Kata is still a strong contender if I'm not wrong in the meta game. But Kata, the problem with Kata, although RP Law is a very bad matchup for Katakuri, we still see a lot of Katakuri in the meta. One of the reasons is because it does decently well against Sakazuki. Yeah. As long as Sakazuki is one of the top decks in the meta, I think there will always be Katakuri in the meta. Yeah.
So I play Sabo. Play 2 Sabo. Play much more Sabo. Then can be.
Sabo is back against Apilo lah. So yeah lor.
Okay, so
But okay lah, Saka.
what are your takes on?
But quite wrong. Are you ever sick about playing Sakazuki? I'm damn sick of playing this leader already. I think it's
Okay lah, now I cannot play already.
Yeah lah. That's a good thing. Cannot be a one trick.
I play for a fucking long time I think no lah, you see 01 Law also play so long.
That one's
That's deck.
different. That one's different.
That's yeah, that one is the hardest deck.
Yes. The one high skill, high reward.
Sakazuki also man.
No, Moria. I'm sick of it.
You need to have other puzzle. What time drop what? Very important one. That big also same.
You ask Fabian, oh. Fabian's also sick of it. Oh.
Bro, I fucking suck at drawing Morias, dude. I play what deck also cannot draw Moria. Play Moria cannot draw Moria. Play Saka cannot draw Moria. Then I play what?
Then I same as you. So I go play Saka because at least Saka got other option other than Moria. At least I got 7 Bosala, ICH, Yashuna, how Blaze now. All better than Moria.
Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, so my take on EB-01 is that okay, definitely RP Law and BY Luffy gets better, but like BY Luffy gets checked by obviously Sakazuki, mainly because of like their bot decking mechanic. So when you bot deck like the BY Luffy or their 5 cost characters, right? Then yeah, they can't recur them back with their leader ability, or like to a certain extent like they might just be shut off like that 5 cost character for the rest of the game. Yeah. So that's one thing. Then I think RP Law also kind of like what do you all think like RP Law threatens Katakuri's position in the meta game? Cause like before in OP06, right, the big three were Sakazuki, Moria, and then Katakuri, right? So now with RP Law, what do you all think about like it fitting into like sort of like the new big three? Do you all think RP Law is like a new big three deck in EB-01 format?
Personally, I think it hard counters RP Law if you know how to play RP Law well, because Katakuri just does not have the time to deal with the aggression faced by the RP Law deck. But of course, saying that it takes over its spot in the top 3 would be kind of wrong if I'm not if I'm to be honest. I would say an addition to the top 3, making it a top 4 top 4 meta decks in the EB-01 format. Because Katakuri will always be there as long as Sakazuki is the top dog in the meta. Personally, I feel.
So we are all
But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think there's no Katakuri in Asia Final, right?
yeah, there wasn't.
Yeah, I
No.
expected to see Katakuri, but I think no one there to
Yeah.
bring, to be honest.
Yeah, I expect to see much more yellow compared to Moria, but I made a lot of Moria. I was like, why the hell lah? EVO1 still got Moria. Actually, for Moria, I don't think it's a good deck for me lah. And then I expect after 06, I won't see it anymore. But until 07, I still see it.
Moria.
Still like,
I-
yeah, Moria.
the
Your
best.
favorite lah, Jay.
Of course lah, Moria bring me to the close to the One Piece before lah, close lah. That's all I can say lah, close lah.
Yeah, if you all didn't know, Tim actually made it to top 16 at I think it was not mistaken Malaysia GAO. Yeah, with Moria. Yeah, lost to
Malaysia
time.
GAO.
Lost to time, right?
Yeah lah, I lost to
Oh,
time. You
BCF,
remember or
BCF.
not?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
BCF, yeah.
Quite close. You win next turn lah. Next turn. No more next turn.
No, but I thought what? Never even think that long, but it's okay lah. It's over.
Yeah.
But yeah, the EB-01 meta game definitely changed lah. The addition of RP Law.
Yeah.
And I would say BY Luffy actually does very well against the rest of the decks. Just that there is the presence of Sakazuki. As long as Sakazuki is in the meta, BY Luffy is just not a functional deck, in my honest opinion.
EB-01. I think there's one more deck, not bad lah. I think Perona.
Perona.
That's an interesting
On
take.
Perona Q Black Luffy also.
Interesting take. What's the difference between EB-01 Perona and OP-07
No diff.
Perona?
Just then too many black. And Perona can play.
I think in the Singapore meta game, I don't think we see a lot of Peronas in locals, Fabian.
Yeah, really not much Peronas. Even in like OP06, I think Perona was pretty much like a minority over here in Singapore's meta game.
Perona is some kind of like anti-meta one. Some kind of
Yeah.
anti-meta things.
Yeah, we all agree that Perona's good into like Black Moria. Though you did say Perona's good into BY Luffy.
Yeah, I think so.
You wanna elaborate why?
So, Black Yellow Luffy, I think. Quite easy.
You wanna
Just need to stop Black Yellow Luffy at 2 life.
Wrong,
And spam Sun your high class character, sure win.
Wrong, you wanna say that again? Cause you lagged out.
I think Piranha against Black Yellow Luffy quite easy to win. You just need to store them like 2 life, and spam your high cost character, maybe like Moria or 10 cost Luffy, just spam like that, and you win already.
Yeah, so it's mainly
Quite easy to
decks.
win against Black Yellow Luffy.
Yeah, I think that's one of the main win conditions against Black Yellow Luffy. In that you just go tall, right? You just play a lot of big characters. Oh shit. Guan, your audio is like there's an echo.
Like this hand?
Oh, yeah, let me try. Yeah, hello. Yeah, I can.
Hello?
Yeah, I can. Yeah,
Okay.
so I was saying, okay, I think that makes sense. So I think one of the main win conditions against BY Luffy is to like lock them like as much life as possible, right? Then you like just go white on your board with like big characters. So like I guess Piranha is one of the decks that can do that. They can like play Moria, like even 10 Luffy to a certain extent. I think that's like their other boss monster. Yeah, so makes sense. Can see why. Okay.
Can even lock the leader.
Yeah. You can just like lock them at 2 life, then they can't use their leader ability. How about you, Jianwei? What do you feel about BY Luffy's position in EB-01?
I think EB-01 is still not the best deck in EB-1 because of Sakazuki. But in 07 is a force to be reckoned with, that's for sure. I absolutely hate BY Luffy in OP7. And first and foremost, I don't think the deck does anything different at any point of time. They basically just go to 9k base and just spam Morias. Yeah, so kind of hate the deck. It's a bit of a, I wouldn't say brain dead, but it just feels kind of simple. Just go to 9k base, spam Morias, and just tank the hits. Have enough guts and just go face. Yeah, so not the kind of deck that I would play personally. But very strong deck for sure in the meta game in 07. But in EB-01 is kind of I would say locked by Sakazuki in the meta. Oh, speaking of Sakazuki, Guan, I've been wanting to ask. I think some of the patrons have been asking why you didn't run the stage build over the non-stage build for Asia finals.
Stage build, how to say the stage when you hold at your hand and when you got multiple stage on your hand, and you was like, shit. And also eruption can bring more, but yeah, I mean like eruption, you don't reduce your hand side. Is that I like this now?
No, yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
I think eruption is much more better than stage. The only way stage can be
Okay, now you're lagging.
if you ask me what's the best version of Sakazuki, maybe you play two ice age, and then you draw the stage at the right timing and with the eruption, then it's the strongest. But I think ice age, no, not ice age, the stage is not that good at the late game or what. You need to have it first. I mean like the first few reducer you're going to use, if you play stage, the reducer will be the stage, the better version. But at the late game, I think eruption, that type of thing is much more better.
Makes sense. I mean, eruption gives you that can draw a card of eruption. So like you can do some magic with it, right? Can top deck your Moria with it if you go into that late into the game.
No, I mean like eruption is much more flexible. Maybe your hand not that good, your first turn can use eruption draw one also.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
much more flexible to look through one more card.
Yeah, makes sense. While stage is more of like something you need to set up in advance, or like you can't even like you can't pull off like on your 10 Dawn turn, you can't even pull off like a stage into Moria into like Hound Blaze or Murakumo combo because you only have 10 Dawn to work with. So if you don't see the stage early, then once it gets to like 10 Dawn, right, it's gonna be way harder for you to set it up. So yeah, I guess that makes sense why you would prefer stage over eruption. Though like in the English scene, actually, like I think recently the stage variant is getting a bit more traction compared to like the standard eruption variant.
I see Noel in the audience disagreeing with you, Guan.
Best Sakazuki player in the world lah. Everyone know this lah. I like the eruption much more. I like eruption more because stage you need to play the 2 cost the event.
Yeah,
You need to play a lot with the Moria and the event combo.
Okay, so yeah, that's one Rong's take on why he rather run like a more standard variant of Sakazuki over like the stage variant. So yeah, just mainly cause he feels that eruption is a bit more flexible. So yeah.
Yes, eruption is more flexible. They say they're asking me what to play on 07. 07 currently I'm trying RP Law. Before that I already tried Bonnie and Enel.
Have you gave BY Luffy a try?
Don't play RP Law is the dog. I don't know who tell me don't hit Bonnie against RP Law, don't hit live sure win. Lousy no. Cannot sure lose If RP Law know how to play sure die sure.
So Noel gave you bad advice, correct?
This is no.
Yeah lah, bad advice. I tell you, go try 10 times so you lose.
No, tell me play Moria 2, 4, 6, 8. Sure win anything. Sure win anything.
You agree?
No, I think very hard to know how now win Black Yellow Luffy also like win Moria. Yeah, I think for Apilo, okay, I think Apilo is hard against Lucci, but quite easy against Moria. Quite easy, I agree.
You think RP Law is favored into Moria but unfavored versus Lucci? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, this is a discussion for another
Yeah,
podcast.
probably another podcast. Maybe you want to come in for OP07 as well. But yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, so are we all in agreement that Sakazuki is probably the best deck in EB-01 format still?
Yes,
For sure.
better than Moria. Actually, I thought because we get announced we can use EB-01 before the Asia Final one day before one at the night.
Yeah.
I thought I won't see so many yellow. I have so many Moria. Sorry, I thought I will see.
Yeah,
I'm going to see much more yellow.
But I think
compared to Moria.
I think the reason why you don't see so many kata in your Asia finals is I think everyone's scared to gamble their Asia final their worst slot to play this katakuri deck personally.
Yeah, but actually I assume there's much more like NL or something. Because at that version got reject this that lah.
Gone wrong,
I
lucky
thought-
was in bubble out.
What bubble out? Oh, Wasin.
Yeah. So for the audience, if y'all don't know, right? So Wasin was one of the is a very strong player from Thailand who piloted Reju in Asia finals. I think he was the only Reju player tournament.
Yeah, the only one.
Yeah, and Reju is on paper favored against Sakazuki. On paper lah. And I don't doubt it because Wasin is a very strong player and he pilots the deck really well. Yeah. So Guan lucky you never go top 4.
What lucky? I switched out 5-0. 5-0.
Okay lah, but no doubt Guan is the world champion. Yeah, I mean in results don't lie I mean
No.
I mean we have to wait for another showdown between these two players, I guess, this year for Worlds.
Let's hope someone from Thailand makes it, right? The past few times they bubble out.
I think they're
No,
just
I
super
don't-
lucky.
Last year got.
Yeah, was it went to Worlds
Oh,
last
yeah.
year? Yeah,
Let's see if we
Yeah,
see
this year both-
Then we can close this debate once they actually play out the game, right?
But now Asia got 4 slot, but this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
hoping-
this year is a bit more competitive. Yeah, must be you lah. You win, then we get more
Of
slots.
course lah. I see Malaysia slot now equal to Singapore. Malaysia equal to SG.
Good what?
Equal to SG. Malaysia equal to SG. Just the currency different.
Oh yeah,
That
if
one also
y'all
need to
didn't,
thank
if
you
y'all
lah.
didn't know, like our tournament season schedule recently got announced, and like in the past, like Malaysia they usually get like lesser slots compared to Singapore.
I think
in terms
I
of
get like this now.
yeah, a bit. Yeah. So as I was saying, yeah, our tournament schedule just got announced, and this time round, Malaysia actually got the same amount of pricing and I think if I'm not wrong, Asia final slots as Singapore, which wasn't like the case in the past. So maybe it's because of Rong winning Worlds, maybe.
I see. The whole Asia, the slot only Malaysia increase, and then Asia times 2.
Yeah, that's true. Singapore still's the same. Still like gets the most pricing.
Singapore is the biggest, biggest prize pool in the Asia, the biggest one.
Yeah.
I think second is Thailand.
I mean, it's still a good thing, right? That like getting more slots and pricing. So not as cause in the past I think Malaysia only got like only the top one team got like the law promo, right? Like for for CS.
3v3 is a champion team, and then 1v1 is top 3 player.
Yeah, so it's like only champion team gets it. While over in Singapore, I think if I'm not wrong, I think top 2 or top 4 teams already got it.
Top 4 and top 8. Top 4 and top 8, top 4 and top 2. Top 4 of 1v1 get law.
Yeah.
Top 2 of 3v3 get law also. Malaysia is just 1-1.
Yeah.
Champion team for 3v3 and the 1v1 champion. But the top what's that? The kid is top 3 and top 2. Top 2 for 3v3 and top 3 for 1v1.
Yeah, so only like
and in Singapore it's top 8 and top 8.
Yeah.
Top 8, top 4.
Yeah, very, very different.
Yeah, so this year definitely a bit more competitive in terms of pricing for some of the Asia countries already. Yeah.
Hey, I think now I want to speak.
You ask him, you invite him, yeah. Fabian, you invite
do y'all want to see special guest Noel come on as well?
My brother Noel.
Okay. Noel, you want to come up? Okay, Noel's in the house.
Oh no.
Malaysia.
Huh?
Malaysia, so many slots only got 2 real players only.
Wow.
Attacking my country again.
Always say the same thing also.
2 goal world.
Yeah, that's why only got 2 players.
Very bold.
You see,
declaration.
2 times also Malaysia win. 2 times. 2 years already.
Don't have me, ma.
This year also won't have you lah, Noel.
Never mind, next year.
See you soon.
See him
Yeah.
soon. See him where? Not in the tournament lah, that's for sure.
Cannot tell you,
Yeah,
ma.
cannot see you at tournament now. Tough.
So Guan, you traveling or not this year for championship?
Go lah, let's go, Captain
Really?
J. Yes.
So this year,
The tape. This out.
this year World Tour.
Water.
Got wrong.
Here we go again.
Go World Tour. We go on a World Tour this year.
Let's go. Actually this year I plan to go 10 country. I already got two this year.
Okay, so eight
Let's go.
This is what happens when you win world champion. You can do whatever you want.
Oh, I going another country in 3 hours.
You go where?
I cannot tell you.
Okay, no, every time cannot say. Finally tell me, hey bro, I'm dying. Not at this country.
Okay, so yeah, that aside, I think if I'm not mistaken, like I think the English side, right, they'll have some events in the EB-01 format, right, but it's after the ban list, so no more Saka, but still in EB-01 format. So if that's the case, right, what do y'all think would be like the sort of like the meta when that happens?
That happened.
Saka lah.
There's no Saka.
No more Saka.
Yeah, no more
please
Saka.
lah.
Saka ban list after EB-01.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think they'll have some events
really?
in that specific meta game. It'll be a really short one though. I think it's only like a month before like their OPO. Yeah. So what do y'all think?
It's just 3 decks what? RP Law, BI Luffy, Moria.
Oh yeah, no Saka and BI Luffy is
Yeah,
definitely
right?
strong. Yeah.
Oh,
I think-
RP Luffy. RP Law got Shuraya, bro.
Oh yeah. RP Law beats BI
No,
Luffy
no Rocket Luffy.
because there's no Rocket Luffy. Yeah. So
Yeah,
RP Law definitely the
so
best deck.
RP Law win the BY Luffy, BY Luffy win the Moria, Moria win the RP Law. Okay, finish.
Then,
Okay,
then,
finish.
then I think most people one will be Moria what. So most of the people play Moria, then go play back Arrow Luffy.
Do y'all think?
But you need to clear, how you clear Shuraya?
No, sure die.
How you win RP Law?
No, Moria sure die. Black Yellow Luffy sure die.
Oh, EB
Not-
sure die lah. Actually no You can play.
No,
Oh.
sure die.
Yeah.
No, my card list now is almost same as EB
Okay,
like
it's a
no new
triangle.
cards
Okay, I think it's a triangle. Like Black Moria, BY, and RP Law. So Black Moria wins RP Law wins BY, then BY wins Moria. Yeah, I think, are we in agreement?
No,
with
don't
that?
have Sanjay. Don't have G07 card. I think don't have G07 card. But just then have Suraya. Black Yellow Luffy don't have the Rocket Luffy.
Yeah,
I think Moria best.
you have to know how to play around BY Luffy matchup lah, in my opinion. Like knowing how to not just just lock them.
Intro.
Yeah, I don't think you play Isho in EB-01. Maybe, but cause
I play. There's no.
yeah, this is sort of like a fresh format that we didn't really experience in our JP side, because when the ban list happened for us, it was straight to OP07. So we didn't have this EB-01 with the ban list kind of format. So I think I think the new big three would probably be BY Luffy, RP Law, and Black Moria. I think
the Moria decks probably have to be like built towards beating BY Luffy.
Yeah,
then,
so
I
something
think.
similar.
No more Katakuri. These three deck.
Yeah, category throw away already.
Yeah, bro.
Kata is
I think it's
unplayable when RP Law
No
is
more
in the
play
meta.
Katakuri.
I think it's mainly because of the reject. I think it's reject ban. Reject ban is pretty huge for Katakuri, because they get denied.
Yeah.
Like they don't have the extra reach anymore to like close up games from.
This kind of stupid broken card reject.
Actually, I
And
think
for
Raven favorite reject.
Moria should be best deck.
So Noel thinks Moria is the best deck. So what do you think, Tianhui? What do you think would be the best deck in this?
07?
Yeah.
EB-01?
Not 07. EB-01 with ban list. Very different.
I will play RP Law lah, because
Cause you're dog what?
hey, I played so many Moria and Sakazuki in 05 and 06 already. Give me a break, man. I need a new breath of fresh air, so I'll play RP Law.
You might
And I hate
RP Law already.
Okay, I'll be a dog. I'd rather be a RP Law dog than a BY Luffy dog.
Yes, BY Luffy is the most dog.
9k best. 9k base. Attack. 11k.
Yeah, it's like white beard. Only dogs play that deck. Like Fabian and Rong. We got two dogs here already.
Oh yeah, if y'all didn't know me.
That one is skillful that way.
Yeah, me and Guan used to play Whitebeard back in the day, and I think we both.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one skillful deck lah. You don't know no.
Wow, so skill. I have enough guard. I win. I don't have. I lose.
I rarely lose Zoro. Normally every competition I mean,
yeah.
this CS or what?
Malaysia
Lousy deck. So
Yeah,
I say you are no most lousy one. Zoro deck lousy. Whitebeard better. You don't know.
I sure don't know.
You ask Fabian lah. Zoro better or Whitebeard better?
If I play against Zoro, close my eye also can win lah.
Yeah.
No, I win Fabian. I close my eye, I win Fabian.
Okay, that's different lah. That's in casuals. In actual tournament, I destroyed Noel.
You
Yeah,
see
if
the
the-
Zoro final hit Diablo Jambe 那个 event 叫什么？
Faridor.
Faridor.
Faridor 22k also die. Okay, easy settle lousy deck. Cannot lah.
Yeah, so BY Luffy and Whitebeard all the same. Lousy deck.
Yeah, same.
No.
Bro, I've tried my hand at BY Luffy. I fucking went 0-2 at a flagship. I'm never touching this deck ever again.
Guys, the only person to ever go 0-2 with BY Luffy is Fabian. I don't understand how.
The deck is trash, dude.
No, I think need some practice. Black Yellow Luffy
Practice.
need some practice.
I needed to practice how to draw my Makinos and Flampes lah. That's what I needed to practice
When they don't attack you, you need this.
Hey, call. You know I'm 5-0 against BY Luffy in flagship. As Moria.
It's 2-0, right? Only 2 Black Yellow you made.
No, I play against 5. Total, 2 flagship.
Oh, 2 flagship. How they lose?
So
I'll
new
teach
money
you.
machine,
I
new
can
money
go
machine.
down.
Noel say 4, 6, 8 sure win BY Luffy.
No, 2, 4, 6, 8.
No, just pause
2, 4, 6, 8 win lah. No.
What?
2468 you auto win black yellow Luffy.
No, 468 can already. 2 is bonus.
Bonus.
Oh. Then but if you go first, sure die lah.
But I got win there when I go first, but I don't know lah. But I don't think the matchup is that hard lah if you know how to fight BR Luffy. They also need to get lucky lah. The deck is hard draw everything
Yeah. I only lose to double flampe. I really only lose to double
Okay, you are
flampe.
Luffy only need to hard draw the self damages. Okay, most of their
Play 4 cost Kudan lah. If they play 4 cost Kudan, you sure die.
Why die?
you got see
4
Wen Kai
cost
Wan.
Kudan get extra draw.
You got see Wen Kai Wan.
Much more easy to kill you also.
Wen Kai Wan got
4 or 10 cost?
4. Guan Rong say 4.
Wen Kai got Kudan eh?
He got
Looks
10.
like a 10 cost bro.
Oh, I think 10 is to fight against Bonnie.
Yeah, lah.
Yeah.
To those deck that don't attack your life.
Hey, you all continue to I lazy, I go play Dota. Bye bye.
Okay,
Right.
see you. Bye.
We got interrupted by
Yeah.
But still,
by a crazy guy, guys.
Yeah, so yeah, back to the topic. So so we think EB-01 probably still Sakazuki, in my opinion, if it's still in the format. But if like post ban list EB-01 format, I think most of us agree that okay, I haven't got Guan Rong's take, but I think probably Moria. I think probably Moria is my what I would play for that format. Then Jimmy will play RP law, but what would Guan Rong play?
either Black Yellow Luffy or Apilo. But I think Black Yellow Luffy will be much more better. Yeah, much more better.
But Black Yellow Luffy will hard lose to Apilo for sure. Because they have nothing to do with Shuraya. So I will definitely not play BY Luffy for this
No,
meta.
yeah. If how to say you just expect that the Suraya will block and guard 1 KO, and then like you still got ace you still got ace. The ace cannot get free block what. Your ace attack
mean
first
that-
You don't attach storm first.
The main thing is not the defense. Is next turn the Shuraya will beat your face also.
Yeah, but how to say
very.
because even in this format also in 07 I playing low lah. But I think okay. I think without Sanji maybe a little bit different. Because there's a good 2K shield there.
Yes.
And,
It's okay
and
lah.
I think the main reason is Black Yellow Luffy I think much more easy to win all the black. Almost sure win
Yeah lah, BY Luffy
But there's only
on,
Moria,
on
right?
paper lah. On paper is favored into all the black decks. Just cause like black decks they cannot get past your 9k base. That's one thing.
Can't destroy a character.
Yeah, the next thing is
And
Sabo. Sabo.
the deck so big also.
Yeah. Sabo, big leader, then board is big as well. Very hard for black decks to answer. Because black decks after Sakazuki ban, they are all locked behind KO abilities. Yeah, so you can't kill their board if they Sabo you. Yeah, so
Do
somebody
you
asked,
guys miss RG Law?
bro.
Oh, and
Andy,
one
you
more
have
thing
no
is-
idea, Andy.
one more thing. I think because Eruption get banned, so Moria become much more lousy. Okay.
That's a fair take. But I still think Moria is probably one of the better decks in the format. EB-01. I think Moria, BY and RP Law.
Yeah, Moria, Black Yellow Luffy and Law.
I didn't know the West side gets. I didn't know the West side is getting this kind of ban list though. Is it confirmed?
Yeah, no, they got the
Like they
ban.
won't be playing for Saka.
Their ban list starts in May if I'm not wrong. It's either May or June. Then like Guan, there will be events up till that period where they will be playing EB-01 with the ban list. Yeah. Okay, so yeah,
I think it's kind of I think if you compare this to our like our Asian meta, right? I think it's something that is new, right? For even for
Yeah.
the Asian side.
We didn't go through.
Yeah. So I think this will be a great like I think for the Western side, I think it will be a great phase for them to actually go into it with like full on creativity, try out their new spices and you know go and test out the meta game with their own touch of their creativity, you know. Like maybe they will find a deck in the meta that actually beats all three decks. What about that?
Maybe. I mean, it's a fresh format that we haven't discovered, so maybe there's like some rogue deck that can actually beat the big three, the new big three relatively easily. Yeah, but I think main issue is that the format is very similar to OPO7. Yeah, I think that's like my take.
Quite similar.
Yeah, it's very similar. So it's like good practice in a sense also. So like you get sort of like a rough idea of what OP07 is gonna look like.
Feels like OP7 meta has not changed much from EB-01 meta, if you're saying this though.
Yeah, it is.
It's just addition, it's like upgrades to the current decks, right, actually?
Yeah, like there are only a few decks like only Bonnie and Lucci actually like are like new. Yeah.
Personally, so Bonnie isn't that good. Yeah, Andy asking this question.
Yeah.
Guan Rong, you tried Bonnie for a while, right? How was Bonnie?
Yeah. Actually, before Charming concept the Apilo build, I think Bonnie is a good deck because Bonnie much more consistent. Before the Apilo came up, before it, everything is a good deck because I think that deck can win and also, but quite hard lah.
Yeah, and also
Yeah, a bit hard lah.
Yeah, I've had my
And now with 10 cost ace.
No, it's the 8 cost Katakuri, then they still got the Raigo to pop your Zoro as well. So
Oh yeah, another
Yeah.
card in EB-01, right? Go.
yeah, that's why Guan Rong said that NL is pretty good in EB-01 just now, cause they got like 2 new cards, right? They got Flampe,
Oh yeah, Raigo.
yeah, Raigo.
I think NS is much more better than Katakuri.
Yeah,
In EB-01, yes.
I also think so. I mean, loss of reject means Katakuri takes a pretty big hit. The next thing is RP Law. RP Law eats Katakuri alive. And like your matchups against Black Moria and BY Luffy not exactly the best either. There are like some small things you can do. Like do you all know that 10 cost Big Mom when you play it, you don't have to like burn your opponent's life. You can just not burn. And just gain a life. So that's something you can do if
I
you're
actually
playing.
didn't know that.
Yeah, that's something you can do when you're playing Katakuri against like BY Luffy. So you just play 10 mom and then you just don't like burn their life. So you don't get access to like their leader ability, for example. Yeah. Just some small things you can do, but like I still think that Katakuri's position in the metagame not that good. Just cause yeah, it's the matchup spread's not exactly the best, and RP Law it like as long as RP Law is in the metagame, I think it's sort of like feast on Katakuri. Yeah.
Clearly, if Abilo is not in the format, there's one deck very good one. Really very good.
Yeah. I think I know what's really good if there's no RP Law. Reiju. That's what I tried.
No Reiju.
Not
Not
Reiju.
Reiju.
Oh, what is it?
It's a very old deck.
Wow, don't tell me RG Law, I thought I should beat you.
No lah, Agilo is my. It's a pain. Okay, I think it's Nami. Nami was the best deck. Maybe it's the best deck already. You can
Definitely
win
playable.
almost every deck other than Abilo.
That's very subjective. I think the players that know how to play against Nami, the deck doesn't really do much. Like you need to high roll your life.
Nami is
Hey,
a
not
high
really.
roll.
With the 3 cost blocker, new one, draw one, the system
Amazon
deck.
Lily one,
That one in
yeah.
OPO7.
Yeah lah.
That one in OPO7.
Oh.
I
Okay.
think,
But of course, like, in a slow meta, Nami is
yeah,
definitely
for sure,
viable.
for sure. As long
Yeah,
as
the meta is so slow.
definitely.
Blue Doffy
If
is
in-
just not good enough, sorry. Blue Doffy is bad. We can't play Blue Doffy.
I mean, I'm
We
waiting.
play lah, Jay.
We can't.
This kind of deck only Hambun will play lah.
Yes. Hambun.
Nami can Nami just sure die to Abilo. Sure die.
I think BY Luffy also.
Abilo don't know how to play, also can play.
BY Luffy also. I think BY Luffy matchup also pretty bad, cause they can like just
They
farm
have early ace lah, if they have
Only
early
because
ace.
of the Luffy.
Yeah.
everything.
The
like,
5 cost Luffy.
Luffy,
If they don't have the
Flampe,
5 cost Luffy, they should die.
But the deck can get it out pretty consistently. The deck has like 8 searches, so it's not that hard. Then Sabo also can dig through the deck. Yeah. I mean that's based on my experience playing the deck. Like I don't have trouble finding like my brothers. I have trouble drawing my self damages. That's the only thing I'm looking for when I'm playing Luffy, you know. When I tried my hand.
The first time I try, I play 8 searcher also, I cannot find my big Sabo or small Sabo like this one.
That's the problem with the
Very sad.
deck. I swear.
Lousy deck.
I really hate it. I hate BY Luffy with a passion.
9k base, very strong. Easy Q black.
It's so
Really
tough.
Q black.
As a black player, I super hate BY Luffy. But it's okay. See you guys at the top
You
this year.
Moria player, not black player. You just Moria player.
No, black. I got play Lucci. Just that I got this BY leader. I really cannot play Lucci. I started with Lucci this season 07. You ask Fabian.
Yeah, after he.
What you say just now?
I say I start with
yeah,
Lucci
Jimmy
this
say
season.
This season he started with Lucci. They
Everyone tell me Lucci sucks, or I started with Lucci, or until this stupid BY deck came out. Then I cannot
not
play.
BY, not BY Hui.
What deck? I lost to BY, that's why I cannot play
Lost
already.
to a person, not BY.
It's okay, I'll be back.
You know, Guan Rong, there's this one guy that we don't even know. Then we go to like some random shop flagship, right? Then he lost to this guy.
You know how many times I lose to him? This guy, I lose to him 3 times. I won't name who lah. I lose to the same exact person playing the same exact deck 3 times.
He played Black Yellow Luffy.
Yes, then I quit. I quit Lucci.
You feel a gap already. You feel a gap already.
Yes, I hate the deck. I really hate
Yeah,
the deck.
The Moria gap.
Then we lost to a Jimmy.
I cannot draw any 8 drops against him. I swear I'm cursed.
No, you draw anything also you die one.
No, at least I draw 8
No
drops, I can
different
fight
one.
back. No.
No different one.
It's not
Very
that.
hard. Very bad.
Okay, so yeah, going back to EB-01. So any other decks you think actually, aside from like the top 4, right? Well,
Verona, I think.
any other decks that y'all think is good in EB-01?
Verona.
I think personally for me it's just Moria, Apilo, and what's the last
Black
deck?
Yellow Luffy.
Yeah, Black Yellow
Black
Luffy.
Yellow
But,
Luffy.
but I think some of the other not so popular decks, Perona and Nel, I think they will be viable. Maybe viable. It's just that I think we personally for us, right, we didn't have time to actually get into this non-Sakazuki EB-01 meta. So I guess there will be other decks that will be viable, that I trust the Western side will figure it out in June. Yep.
Yeah, but I guess on paper, I would think that it's just RP Law, Moria, and BY Luffy. On paper.
Same.
Yeah.
On paper. Yeah. Top 3 for sure.
Maybe Verona also can. Maybe.
Perona, interesting.
Okay, so wait, there's some questions that we can answer. Oh yeah, Guan Rong already answered the question, like why stage stage versus normal Saka. Yeah.
Much more flexible. You can get extra few cards.
Yeah, and
Much more option.
he personally likes Eruption because it's less of a dead card compared to Marineford at times, because you can always cycle it.
I think playing Saka, right, it really comes down to like your personal preference. Like, okay, in my opinion, I like the stage build a bit more, just because when I was playing the Eruption variant, right, I ended up being like stuck with Eruption in my hand for quite some time. Like, some turns I don't really use it, then it's like stuck in my hand because I'm tapping out all my Dawn to do my other plays. Yeah, so Eruption stay in my hand. So sometimes I would much rather like to have like that constant -1 on the board. So it's like differing opinions, like in my take. Yeah, playing Saka, like which variant you like a little bit more. Like, I think Eruption is definitely more flexible in the sense that it can also act as like an extra card draw whenever you need it. So that's one thing. While the Marineford variant, obviously you get that like constant -2 with together with your leader ability. So like it's very, very different. Like, and I also think that Marineford is a little bit harder to play in the sense that you need to set up your turns a little bit better compared to when you're playing the Eruption build, where you can just anytime just go Eruption -2 draw 1. Yeah. What are your takes? Do you think stage versus like Eruption? Do you think like both? Do you think that maybe stage is harder to play, or it's like around the same?
Personally, didn't really touch much Saka lah in EB-01. I think Guan Rong, you can think about the question.
Have you tried stage?
I think not really, but I saw other people play. Don't know. I think maybe just because Eruption give him much more hand sight. Like how to say I can have much more hand sight. Okay, if you play stage view, I think stage view play with Kuzan also. But if you play Eruption build, you can choose either you want to play Bosa or Kuzan for cost 1. It's depend on the environment. But after what I try, I feel with the Eruption version, I have much more hand sight, much more answer to my opponent box.
Okay, that's fair take. So yeah, Guan Rong prefers the standard version if y'all haven't. Yeah. Okay, so
because you play the stage view, you're also going to play the two cost spell a lot, and you have much more blanks.
Yeah, so I think stage build is like you're running. Okay, your removal right is locked behind like your event cards like Hound Blaze and Murakumo. But I think one of the better things about stage build, right, is that it's not as reliant on Lucci compared to the eruption build. What do you think, Guan Rong?
Okay.
I think the stage build, right, more reliant on like your event cards, not so much Lucci, but the eruption build more quite reliant on Lucci, right?
Yes, but just then your grave need to have one Lucci is enough.
Yeah.
Yep. Actually it's Lucci plus Helmeppo. It's better lah. And if it's the stage build is Rebecca, Hina and Helmeppo.
Yeah, like the core of the different, like the core functions of the different deck, quite fundamentally quite different. Like okay, so stage variant is more reliant on like getting your. It requires a bit more setup in my opinion. Like you need Rebecca, you need Hina, then you need Helmeppo in your trash. While for like to get off like a ball wipe onto like another Moria turn for example, yeah, then the standard build, all you need is like Ice Age, Lucci, Helmeppo in your trash. Then you can just go Moria to blow up like a Moria. So it's easier in that sense. Though in my opinion, I think the stage build, right, like your swing turns, right, are much more like more swingy compared to like the standard build. Cause you actually bot deck like your opponent pieces. So like against the mirror, for example, if you can bot deck their Luccis, right, yeah, it's pretty huge. Because there are limited amount of Luccis in the game, and if your opponent doesn't see enough Lucci and they only have like that one on the board and you bot deck it, right, you could have potentially just shut them out of all like their removal for the whole rest of the game.
I think botting deck is very strong.
Yeah, it's another reason why Saka is good into a
One Piece.
BYLC. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean not just a mirror game. I think in like Moria mirrors and stuff. Yeah. It's like against Moria, right? You bottom deck all their 5k units, right? Their Epsilons, their what's that? Hawkbacks. It's super strong also. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Absalom also, like you can bot deck an Absalom, that's another like you're locking them out of like their removal also as well. Which is a cool thing you can do with like when you're playing RP law, you know. Yeah, maybe you wanna go in depth about that. RP law versus Moria.
RP law against Moria, just bot deck their Epsilon.
That's what I feel.
You win.
That's why I feel how Abilaw win against Moria because you can bottom deck their very important 5k attacker either Epsilon or Hopback. You can just bottom deck them. But you need to draw the -3k lah.
Yeah. Abilo always needs to like to get off the removal you always need to have like a Gordon or Race Max or like Otama to a certain extent to get off the removal. I think Abilo needs a lot of like combo pieces in a sense. Like they need
Much more.
Yeah. Need to have the removal.
But I think if Abilaw on curve, Abilaw got a gaudy handset. It's almost can win every deck.
Yeah.
Yes. RP law if they have the best is if you let me choose my starting hand.
High risk, high return.
Yeah,
I will I'm
highest...
confident to say that I'll win any matchup in the world.
Yeah, RP has the highest ceiling in the format, in our opinion. Even in the EB-01 format.
Yes.
Even in the EB-01 format, with or without Saka, I think RP has the highest ceiling in the game. Cause like if they open if they open the nuts, right, they're just gonna blow anyone out. Like the games won't even feel close, you know.
Yeah, not even close lah. Kid killer die.
Yeah, like yeah. So yeah, RP is the highest ceiling deck in the format. Even going into OP07 as well. In fact, the deck gets better in OP07 just because of like the inclusion of Sanji, like a new 2k counter that is also an attacker, also a blocker. Yeah, there's so many things in one card.
It's because last time Sakazuki is a much more better choice, and so not really a lot of people go develop the RP Law deck build. So until now, we saw like a quite consistent RP Law deck build. So I feel I already tried. I feel it's good. Quite consistent lah for me.
The chopper version
Yeah lah. No, actually it's the Queen. The Queen so fucking strong.
The what? Oh, Queen Queen standard lah.
Yeah lah. Have you tried like? Have you tried playing unplayable games with RP Law?
Actually, I play against one. I think I had one flagship. I got 8 hand side, 7 blanks. I got 4 in and 3 Groudon plus. I mean, either it's Groudon or the other one cost one. I forget what
Race Max.
Race Max.
That one is sure lose. This is the problem.
And
with
one
RP
more
Law.
is 8 hand side. And but 7 blanks. But I win against Moya. That's why I say Moya lousy deck. I just play N, play down -3k,
Hello,
bottom deck, and
I
then
watch your
jump down
video.
the other
Go
end.
wrong. I watch your video. I watch your video.
Hey, not that one lah, not that one. That one my hand also so bad. But I win
Oh,
Hey, enough of it.
That one.
Yeah lah, Below can come back with other choice lah.
No, but the problem with RP Law, I have to agree, is like imagine every turn you when you draw, right, just draw on Gordon every turn. You know how frustrating that is? Like you need substance, you only draw Gordons. That's the bad part of the deck. Inconsistency.
Tired lah.
Yeah.
That one called tired.
Like I think there's okay definitely.
That's why I say Queen is a much more better version lah.
No, but the
I'm running 4 queens also lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fundamentally, the deck is inconsistent. Like you need too many pieces to get off a good game, in my opinion. The games that are unplayable really feel unplayable, but like the games that you roll the opponent, right? It's not even close. I think there's only two.
But most of the time your opponent roll you lah.
There's only two spectrums, you know, when playing RP Law. It's either you feel like a god or you feel like a dog, you know.
If you feel like a dog, you need to work hard lor. You need to come back. Very tired lah.
It's not even, bro. When I'm okay, if you want to compare this to in the past, right? When we were playing RG Law, right? Yeah. Okay, fun fact: all 3 of us were RG Law players. RG Law, when we have a bad start, do you all feel bad climbing the mountain?
Not really, like. So it's quite fun, actually.
Not really, right? Yeah. Guan, what do you think?
Come back the mountain.
Yeah, like just climb.
Tired lah. Wait. Tired lah.
Not
Just
so
like
bad lah.
Agilo, this is more deck.
You compare RG Law to RP Law. RP Law, when you need to climb mountain, you have to pray to the top card of your deck. RG Law can still try something cool, you know.
Drop down a 5 cost character and
Drop
turn
down
on.
5 cost,
hold on,
then suddenly you can
character.
shambles, then suddenly you can win. Yeah. RP Law is stressful lah. I would say stressful to maneuver if you are having a bad day.
I don't mind.
No
I don't
RB
mind-
law, I also can play RG law. Too many Nobuluchi, very tired.
Yeah, cannot.
Yeah, just
No Nobuluchi, then RG law.
Okay, Casual Raccoon is saying which deck has the best consistency in 07.
I think Anya is better.
In terms of consistency, definitely Anel. I have to agree with Guan Rong.
Yeah lah. Anya got 16 high cost character.
I always
You
told
can
my
play
friends,
16.
yeah, lah. I was telling my friends that I mean the people we play at locals, if you want to consistently get a Cavendish, which is a top 8 finish, right? So you have to go 4-1 in locals, right? You can only drop 1 game. The best deck to play is actually NL, personally for me.
Quite consistent lah.
Yeah, because it's just
actually, I
consistently
think
good.
in 07 much more consistent because with the presence of 10 cost ace,
more big bodies lah.
quite very strong lah.
Yeah.
Just place 4 Xiaohoshi and 16 high cost character. Enough.
Yeah.
Settle.
The game plan is pretty simple lah. Just survive until late game and spam big drops.
Yeah.
And you have so many big
Yes.
drops to drop
Yeah,
that
I
it's
feel NL's
almost
like-
impossible to lose.
Yeah, I feel like Anel's a gatekeeper of the.
Quite easy actually.
Yeah, gatekeeper lah, I think. Like it gatekeeps a lot of decks in the format. Though to answer Casual Raccoon's answer on what I think is like the most consistent in 07, right? I think most consistent are BY Luffy. Like the deck has 8 searches, even has Sabo to dig through the deck for you. Your Flampe's also can help you draw additional cards. So in terms of consistency, I think BY Luffy is the most consistent deck in 07. That's my take. RP Law is definitely like I would feel like the most inconsistent deck but has the highest ceiling. Yeah. The thing about OP07 format, right, is that every deck kind of has like an auto lose matchup. So if you're playing RP Law, for example, right, you don't really want to be playing against like Lucci or Moria to a certain extent. Coupled with the fact that when I'm playing RP Law, right, my biggest opponent isn't the guy sitting across me, you know. It's gonna be me. Like the 5 cards I draw.
RPO only got 2 opponent. One is yourself, the other one is your opponent RPLO.
Stupid.
Only 2 opponent. One is yourself, one is your opponent RPLO. If they got everything, you also die. Sure die.
Yeah. Yeah, then every deck has an auto lose matchup. So I think since you are going to EB-01 format, like into an EB-01 format without Sakazuki, right? I think it'll be very similar to like what we are experiencing right now. So like whatever that you play, so like let's say we are talking about like the big 3, right now. We're talking about RP Law, BY Luffy and Moria, right?
Moria.
Yeah, and Moria, right? All of these decks sort of have like a auto lose matchup. So if you're playing BY Luffy, you lose to like RP Law. Then if you're playing RP Law, you lose to Moria. But then if you're playing Moria, you lose to BY Luffy. So there's always that sort of like certain loose matchup in the format, you know. It's a triangle. And in OP07 it kinda gets worse. More decks with like more auto lose matchups. You play BY Luffy, you lose to Bonnie. You play Bonnie, you lose to RP Law. You play Lucci, you win RP Law, but you lose to BY Luffy. So like there's always something you're losing to in OP07 format.
Yeah, but in EB-01 with bandits, I think just play Black Arrow Luffy or RB Law. These two deck, not to say sure die lah, to certain deck. But if you play Moria, sure die to Black Arrow Luffy, sure die.
I mean, you can work around it. You can try to play around it. But if like they have enough like flampes, they have enough like their self damages, right? Yeah, and they get to 0 life. They get to like the 10 dawn turn where they can slam down Moria and use lethal ability. Yeah, then we lose. But there are things you can do to try and win. Yeah, it's not like 100% lose, you know.
It's not like the end of the world, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I think personally for me, the 07 meta game is still something that is a work in progress. I think there's too many decks in the meta right now, and I think it's up to someone to actually find a solution.
Currently,
to,
we're only
or like
a month and a half in. Are we? I think it's a month and a half in only.
07.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know the One Piece. I mean, for One Piece, for the One Piece training card game, right? I mean, metas are always shifting at every point of time. There's no set meta in stone.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion.
Meta always change lah.
Yeah, meta will always change according to what is the
Meta
meta
always
doing.
change lah. The same deck
Yeah.
list also, same leader also.
Yeah.
Keep on changing.
It will always shift. Like right now in Singapore, we are seeing a shift in Purple Luffy. Like there are some
Again?
players that are bringing Purple Luffy to flagships and winning
PCP.
5-0s.
PCP.
Yeah. So everything as things are changing for sure. And we are nearing our CS dates also, so kind of excited to see what's in store for the 07 meta game. But I think for EB-01, I think you can mirror it to somewhat of a similar meta to OB7. But when OB-07 officially drops in the West, I think it will be a whole new meta game for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so without ban list, I think we can all agree Saka best deck, correct?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, then with ban list is either RP Law, BY Luffy or Moria. Yeah.
Yep.
At the recent Australia, that one called what? Championship or what? That one is what? Region final?
I think they are
Regional?
regionals, if I'm not wrong. I'm not
Regionals.
sure.
Okay
I
lah.
think there's some
What deck wins?
Aussie guys in the chat. Yeah,
So
no
what
clue
deck
actually. Actually, I
You
have no
know
clue.
also.
But should be
Yeah.
Saka lah, I think.
Saka or Moria? Just Saka or Moria, I think.
It
I
should be
think go
Saka or Moria.
Moria win. I think I recall seeing today Elliot Charters, I think.
Oh, Moria won.
Elliot Charters won with Moria.
Oh, Elliot won.
Yeah, if I'm not
he's
wrong.
so consistent.
Yeah. If I'm not wrong, Moria won in Australia.
Oh, Moria won. You say.
I remember when I first went to Australia, he was in top 4, I think. He won with Whitebeard, yeah. Until now he's still winning. Wait, congrats.
Just play the most consistent deck.
He's a good player too.
Oh, 7.
Yeah.
I want to go EU side. I want to go
What?
Australia. I want to go play English version.
You want go
You
USA?
go
or
also
not?
cannot
Come wrong.
join.
USA, come.
Tough. Let's go.
USA.
I applying
it's
my
too
visa.
far
You
from-
know.
Steady, October I
Because you have
going.
to go what?
October I going. Legit.
You
real
go with
one.
Fabian or you two retards.
No, I think I going soon already. I going US soon.
You
Yeah
got no
lah, yeah.
choice what?
But
Yeah
you want go
lah.
what? October on bo.
You siao.
I don't know lah. How did I know my schedule?
I don't know lah.
I haven't know.
But I see.
I tell you, if I you, I sure attack all the championships.
October got any championship or what? Right?
I
Maybe
don't know.
have lah. You just don't
They haven't
know.
announced. They haven't announced that schedule yet. Cause now they only announced like the first half ma. Second half I think should have lah. See when lor. October, November, December. I all okay. We attack together. I got it wrong. Attack.
Okay, let's go. I go play English version.
Steady. Let's
Crazy.
go.
Western is in September, I think.
Yeah, we see lah. See when lah.
September.
When I'm done with army lor, October, I'm free to attack anywhere.
Have fun now, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Working
What?
without life.
It's okay. Y'all can enjoy your holiday. Holiday, Enjoy your holiday. Okay.
So,
Do you have anything else?
yeah, I think that's about it for today's podcast. So, main takeaway.
Register already.
Yeah, what do you say?
I don't know. Just now I asked you guys already registered for Taiwan Championship or not?
Yeah, I registered already.
Register lah.
But don't know whether we'll get slot
go
lah.
with
You going with who?
You three ah?
Yeah.
I write Megalog and Ting Kai first.
Oi, Tian Kai.
But they both not sure can go or not.
Oh.
If cannot just edit. They say can edit on.
Yeah,
If
can.
cannot just edit.
See, you get the slot first, lor. Bro, my team is. You know
You
who's
just
my.
register first.
You know who's my team or not? Gone wrong.
Gavin and who?
These people you don't
No.
even know ah.
Yeah. Okay,
Hey,
Fabian's
Sean,
lousy.
you.
Bro, I'm
Fabian's
praying.
lousy in
I'm
just
praying.
in
I'm
7.
praying. I don't get slot. Please don't give me a Taiwan slot. I don't wanna go. Please don't give
Hey,
me.
just wait, you register with who?
Well lah.
No and who? Gavin ah?
Alfred.
Oh, Alfred.
Bro, my team not even SFK one.
Fabian lousy lah. Don't team with him. Okay, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, so yeah, let's wrap it up. So yeah, EB-01 format main takeaways. Pre-ban list, Saka still best deck. Post-ban list, it's gonna be a new triangle. BY Luffy, Moria, and what's the last
Apilo.
one? Apilo, yeah. Then as for stage Saka versus standard Saka, Guan Rong thinks that stage Saka more pieces needed. But compared to Eruption Saka, Eruption he feels that it's a bit more flexible. Yeah, so that's why he chose to play that variant of the deck instead of Stage Saka in Asia Finals to get his Asia Finals win, which he then proceeded to go on to the World Finals and yeah, win that as well. So
Congratulations, my brother.
Thanks, bro.
yeah, so yep, that's it for today. Hope you all enjoyed tuning in. So do give Guan Rong's Twitter a check out. I'll ask my editor to put in his like social media handles here and there so that y'all can give Guan Rong a follow. The next thing would be
Thank you.
do check out like our Patreon and our YouTube channel as well. Patreon is mainly more catered towards the competitive side of things where we do like articles and also like some more recent VOD reviews for our patrons. So do give it a check out. Mainly more catered towards like education for One Piece. Yeah, that's about it. YouTube is where we post like our vlogs and this podcast will be up there once we have that settled. So yeah, stay tuned. See ya. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone. Catch you in the next
Bye.
podcast. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.